Cambodia is a country in Southeast Asia that borders the Gulf of Thailand. Neighboring countries include Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam. The geography of Cambodia is mountainous in the southwest, while in the north it's dominated by the famous Mekong River. Cambodia got its independence on the 9th of November in 1953. Cambodia is filled with an interesting and rich culture which makes them who they are. Their culture is greatly influenced by their superstitions, foods, festivals, and clothing. Cambodian society is known for a strong system of values, ethics, and beliefs, which define actions of most individuals. The government system is a multi-party democracy under a constitutional monarchy. The chief of state is their king, Norodom Sihamoni, and the head of government is their prime minister, Hun Sen. Cambodia has a mixed economic system which is self-defined as a planned economy with markets, in which the economy includes a variety of private freedom, combined with a centralized economic planning and government regulations. Cambodia is a proud member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, which includes them among other rich and diverse cultures.
Achievement versus ascription. In Cambodia, they are more likely to use ascription culture. Ascription is the belief that you should be valued for who you are. Power, title, and position matter in these cultures. For example, there are two interviewees who came in for a job interview. The first person had a degree and good results, but the interviewer seems to have no interest and ignored his resume. The second person passed his resume and he directly said that he came from a titled family, and he was sure that there were no significant achievements or awards to prove that he was better than the first interviewee. After a few days, the second interviewee got the job and he brought along his father to prove that he came from a titled family and was not lying about it.
Individualism versus communitarianism. Cambodia is a more communitarianism country where their culture believes that the quality of life is better when helping each other. Therefore, in Cambodia, communitarianism is a need to oppose individualism and to support a civilized society. The culture in Cambodia prefers to work as a team of the discussion and exchanging ideas through communication as seen from the scene. Adding to that, Cambodian places the goals of the group higher than the standards of the individual and is integral for employees to engage in the production, which makes them more likely to be a communitarianism country.
Neutral versus emotional. As for this dimension, Cambodians practice the neutral dimension. Neutral is defined as the culture that does not express their emotions publicly. Hence, as you can see in this situation, the worker left behind is unhappy and does not agree with what happened in the meeting, but did not show it when others are around. When everyone left, all the emotions were expressed and seen.
This dimension of culture is the aspect of how people deal with the concept of time. Cambodia applies a synchronous approach because they often work on several projects at one time. This shows the abilities of Cambodians to multitask. Moreover, individuals in a synchronous time culture often interrupt their doings to meet and greet other people coming into their own space or office. For instance, in this scene, we can see that one member has arrived late to the meeting, but everyone stops and greets him before continuing back with the meeting.
As for Cambodia, they are more likely to be a particularism country because particularism is a culture where the people believe that each circumstances and each relationship dictates the role that they live by. Their response to the situation may change based on what is happening in the moment and who is involved. Therefore, in this situation, during a meeting, it's compulsory for everyone to wear formal attire, but none of the employees have the courage to tell the boss that he was supposed to wear formal attire as well. This is one of the reasons why Cambodia is a particularism country, because they give their people the flexibility to make their own decisions.
Internal direction versus outer direction. For Cambodian, they are more likely to be outer directed because Cambodian people believe that they must work with their environment toward their goals and maintain a strong relationship. Therefore, in this situation, they do their meeting in a business lodge instead of a conference room. Cambodians also like to go out and celebrate when they achieve something and show appreciation for it. Because of this, Cambodian is outer directed as they even letting things take their own course.
In Cambodia, they apply the diffuse culture. They believe good relationships are vital to the business objectives and that their relationships with others will be the same whether they are at work, in a meeting, or socially. People spend time outside of work hours with colleagues and clients. In this situation, you can see that they are enjoying their leisure time while having a meeting and discussing the business perspectives.
Do come early to meetings.
Do not touch or pat the heads of people.
Try to smile during conversation.
Do not use your left hand when paying or handing objects to someone.
Do have a business card translated into Khmer on one side and English on the other side.
Do not maintain prolonged eye contact.
Be sensitive to maintain the face of yourself and your Cambodian counterpart. To do so, avoid embarrassing someone by criticizing or correcting them in public.
Do not use your feet to point at someone or something.
Do talk about your family, work, and home country. Do not show emotions like anger or impatience, as this can lead to a loss of face.
Huh?